Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo! What's going on, guys? Keith said, sick of eating nothing burgers. Yeah, man, it's a crab ass market, guys. Let's jump on in. Nope. What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? I was thinking about not even having a stream tonight because there ain't nothing going on in the crypto verse over here that's any different. But I decided to hop on. We'll hang out for a little bit. We'll talk some charts. And we'll just kind of hang out for a little bit because I wanted to stream. You know, I didn't just want to say, oh, I'm not going to stream because there's no price action. No, we're going to be here and we're going to freaking do it. So what's going on? John, what's going on, man? Jack, Gareth Soloway now says the S&PX is going down to around $850. Is that true? That is pretty freaking low, man. Wayne, what's up, buddy? Sierra, what's going on, bud? Alec, he said, I'm going ice fishing right now. I'm surprised you're here watching when you're ice fishing. I would think that, I mean, you're not really, when you're fishing, you're not really doing anything, to be fair. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Hey, it is what it is. Anyways, guys, before we even start the Friday night stream, it's just going to be a chillax stream. We're going to chill out and chillax tonight. Bitcoin is getting a little move up, so at least we have something to watch other than paint dry going on here, because Bitcoin, I guess, is trying to come back up here, very, very slightly. A very, very slight move back to the upside. But before we get into the charts, guys, we know the most important question for the Friday night streams is, what's the most important question for the Friday night streams? What is Jordan going to eat on Friday night, my friend? So, just like always, I need you to tell me what you want me to eat for dinner tonight. It could be anything. You could say, Jordan, I want you to eat shit, all right? I feel like you're eating shit, and that's what you're going to do tonight. If you want me to do that, you let me know. Put it in the chat, all right? Anyways, let's jump on to some Bitcoin. So we have 17,150. Man, I feel like we've been at 17K for months. we kind of, I mean, we kind of have, at this point. It actually hasn't been months. I don't know why the market just feels so boring right now. When, I mean, in reality, we've had some price action. It's just been, kind of lackluster price action, if I can say it. Holy shit. Let me see. Poop, crow. Look at you guys. You guys are funny today. You guys have been funny the last week or so. The last month, I'd say. You guys have been pretty freaking funny, man. But, at this point, it is what it is. So, Bitcoin trying to get a move up. 17,153. Obviously, earlier today, we failed to reclaim the lows, right? So this little small, this is the 1 hour time frame, but this small little consolidation here, we tried to come back up earlier today on this previous support level. We got rejected and we came back down. Now, we're getting a small little bouncy bounce. I wouldn't call it anything crazy. I mean, it's the weekend. Am I expecting any major price action on the weekend? Absolutely not. We know how every single weekend has sort of gone along for the crypto market lately, man. It's pretty much just been sideways action on the weekend, and don't expect anything big on the weekend. It's kind of the same this weekend, guys. I'm not really expecting anything huge to happen until Monday, but we know that Monday, and not really Monday, but next week in general, has many different things that could impact price. So really, we're really preparing for Monday, or really, I guess you could say Tuesday. I mean, Monday will set up the price action, but Tuesday is really what we're waiting for at this point. Matt, he said, seasoned greetings, Jordan. May your gifts be large and numerous. You too, Matt. You too, man. I appreciate that, dude. Cheers to you on this Friday night. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Dion said the bottom boys are here. What's going on? Dion, you're part of the bottom boys? I love it, dude. I'm sick of wearing this hat at this point. Like, if Bitcoin wants to go to 15,400 just so I don't have to wear this hat anymore, make it be. Make it be, man. I'm sick of wearing this damn hat every day. Holy moly. All right. So here's the deal. So Bitcoin basically at the current moment, it's trying to bounce off its mid-range. So basically by the mid-range, we're looking at the range lows, right? So these previous range lows, and then the previous range highs. Basically, Bitcoin is trying to get a little bit of W formation off that 0.5 or the 50% retracement level there. So will it go to the moon here? I'm not expecting it to go to the moon, especially on Friday or Saturday where the volume is just so low. It's so friggin' low. There ain't no volume on the weekends, man. Every weekend that comes on, it's just, I don't even need to tell you anymore, guys. It's the weekend. Trust me. There ain't going to be no volume on Bitcoin. If you're expecting a pump this weekend, well, you best bet no pump is going to happen. No one trades Bitcoin anymore, all right? Not even crypto in general. No one trades crypto, all right? Only you degens do. Us boomers who have all the money, guess what? We ain't trading crypto anymore. We're in cash, all right? That's what we're doing. We're in cash only. Get in cash, idiots. It's a recession. Get in cash. Thank you. Gonna have you get. What is a stream without the daily Mike Doom post rant? I guess is it a Doom post or is it Doom rant? I don't know which one. I don't know which one it is at this point. But holy moly! I guess I love saying holy moly. I just noticed. I say holy moly every single time. All right, so price action this weekend. I'm not expecting much, man. I'm really not. I mean, the only way Bitcoin can get any price action if it somehow gets back above, this $17,200 level. Do I expect that to happen now? I really don't. If it does, let's freaking get busy. Well, I guess, we have something to watch. Bitcoin needs to get back above this orange box. Anything below this orange box, but I will say this. We sort of zoom out, and I guess, when I look at the price action, right? Let's go to the 4-hour time frame here. And guys, I think that the closer we get to these news events, aka the closer we get to Tuesday and Wednesday, the closer that the more that we're just succumb to what Powell says. Like we're getting pretty close at this point, but if we just want to look at the price action, if Bitcoin comes up and taps 17,200 again and is unable to break back above, I'm looking for probably just a retest of this upward sloping support line. If we zoom out here, I expect it to be a boring weekend, right? 1, 2, 3 hits on this upward sloping trend line. Would I be surprised this weekend if the price action just did something like this, right? Maybe you get a little move up today, okay, cool, and then we just kind of go whoop, 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 this weekend and just kind of make our way back down to like 16,800, 16,900. Probably not. I mean, that to me is the most likely scenario, if we're being honest, right? If we're not being a moon boy, because all I see right now, guys, I mean, I pull up YouTube. And quite honestly, you guys know I'm not sold on this move up right here. I'm not sold at all on this move up. Not at all. 17.6 is really the point where I'm looking for Bitcoin to get. That's the highest I see Bitcoin going, at least until Tuesday. At least until Tuesday. We ain't going higher than 17.6 before Tuesday, my friends. All right? I pull up YouTube. I see freaking Carl the Spoon. Guys, Bitcoin's back in a bull market. Look at how big this guy's mouth is. Holy shit. It's bigger than a bass. Holy moly. Look at how big this guy's mouth is, bro. Oh my god. This guy could eat a sock. Holy moly. Looks like he's been sucking off a few chodes. Holy moly. That guy is absolutely huge mouth. But, yeah, I mean, in reality, I'm seeing sideways this weekend, guys, and then obviously, next week is the big kicker. We got the alts, that Shrek. You know, obviously next weekend, guys, we saw the S&P kind of spike up today. The S&P did exactly what we expect. Okay, so let's talk more. Let's not talk about right now. I don't expect much to happen today. I don't expect much to happen tomorrow. Maybe something on the weekly close, but let's see how the price action goes. I will say, so far, the S&P did kind of what we expected it to do. It dropped down, and then it came up on the first attempt, came up to that 0.5 retracement. Just like it's done the same thing every single time. You look at all these 4 attempts at breaking out, you've gotten rejected, came back down, retraced to the 0.5 retracement, continued lower. Now, I'm very curious for next week, and I am pretty. Next week is I'm going into next week with no expectations. Okay, I'm not going to be a moon boy next week, and I'm also not going to be a Debbie Downer next week. I personally am so curious to see what the CPI is going to be. Right? The PPI came out. It was higher than expected. I'm so curious what it's going to be. But we did come up to that 0.5 retracement. On Monday next week, this is what I want. Okay. This is what I want to happen. Holy moly, Maj. Maj just put her big ass on the remote. But no, so what I want to happen is I want the S&P to retrace back down to these levels. Okay, hopefully on Monday. It's probably not going to get there by Monday, and that makes me a little bit iffy. But I want to see this big vector candle get taken, hopefully before Tuesday morning. You're running out of time here. Time is a ticking. Time is a ticking. But this is setting up just like every single other dump that we've had. And unfortunately, you know, we got to take it as that, you know, so far, what have we done? We've had a big wedge. We've broken down from the wedge. We back tested the wedge to the 0.5 retracement. It's kind of just looking like all the other times, man. I'm not going to lie, you know? So, man, if we dump on Monday, I'll be more bullish going into Tuesday, you know? But I think right now we're all just kind of patiently waiting and seeing what happens on next week, man. And that's why, you know, even today I was like, man, is there really a point of streaming today? You know, but... You know, I hopped on just to hang out and have a little bit of fun tonight. So, you know, I guess that's all we can do. Let me see what we get. Shut her down already. What's going on, Clint? Let me see what we got in here. What kind of professional streamer are you? Clint, you've been watching the stream long enough to know this stream ain't professional, man. Is there any crypto stream that's professional? I don't know. I don't know if there is. Let me see. I'm going to sit and read the chat here while we watch some Bitcoin here. You know, because I guess we can go over charts, but I'm going to be honest, man. Right now, there ain't too much to really go over that's any different than we have it already. Weekly chart, still on the 786. Still going to be, relatively not excited about any type of move up until Bitcoin reclaims this low. We got to get back over 19K. We got to get back over 19K, man. Anything below 19K, doesn't matter, man. None of that matters. No, nada. Zip. Zilch. Zilch. Let me see. New Green is British. I don't know what that means. Horse Guy sold all of his Mars to FOMO into BTC. Horse Guy's going out tonight, guys. Horse Guy is sick of this price action. Horse Guy went out. Bob went out. They ain't watching the stream tonight. They all went out, had fun on this Friday night. Albie said we're all here for the chat. Of course we're all here for the chat, man. Let's see. He Santa. Nice. He Santa. It's not Mars, it's Mars. That reminds me when George was like, we're not going to the moon. We're going to Mars. Not to the moon, to Mars. That was one of his best lines. Honestly. Let's see. Crypto or the S&P which outperforms? S&P, man. Very, very clear on the chart that S&P will outperform the Bitcoin will outperform the S&P. Look at the weekly chart, man. So far, so good. So far, so good on this one, right? Bitcoin outpacing the S&P over the next couple months. You'll call me crazy. You will call me crazy, but this will continue to play out, my man. This will continue to play out. A lot of the charts I'm looking at right now are long-term charts, so that's why they're kind of boring at this point, But the S&P based off this chart, big falling wedge. Am I a big pattern guy? No, but I do like wedge formations. And then, mostly just support levels. Previous support, 786. This is Bitcoin versus the S&P. This shows that Bitcoin should outpace the S&P over the course of the next couple months. I said, let's check this in a few months. Let's see where we're at in a few months, my man. All right? Because this could still get a little choppy. You'll have one red day. Look at this. Look at this shit. We'll see where we're at. Very similar to the Euro chart where all you guys were trolling me about. Which the Euro has absolutely decimated the DXY the last couple weeks. So that one played out pretty well. But we'll look at that. Bitcoin. Man. What do you know? Bitcoin getting rejected again. Holy moly, man. What else do we got? We got total market cap chart. I guess it's a lot of it's the same stuff, man. I mean, I was watching, who was I watching today? I put on another crypto streamer on for a little bit. I put on Tom Crown, and he was saying the same thing. He was like, dude, I didn't even want to stream today. But I'm sort of forcing myself to come on here. I guess a lot of the same stuff we've been talking about, right? Let's wait on the weekly close, but the bear market resistance band now is at 19,758 to 20,300. Every week this comes lower, right? Every single week this comes lower. That doesn't necessarily mean that we have to break back above it faster because, this could continue lower. Price can maybe continue up. We can get rejected and just go lower and do the same thing over and over again. That's what we've done the whole year, to be honest. But, this is the same point. I expect Bitcoin to get over the bear market resistance band by the end of January. The end of January is my timeline for that because I'm just going based off what sort of happened in the past and just this simple little trend, okay? A little trend that we've had in the past, which is from the halving to getting over the bear market resistance band took 49 weeks the first halving. It took 54 weeks in the second halving to the getting back over it. And then it took 59 weeks. So we're adding 5 every time. And we'll see if we add 5 this time. We'll get back above this in 64 weeks, which gives you about another 2 months, about another 2 months of pretty painful price action. Holy moly. Just drinking some mango White Claws. Nice, dude. The mango White Claws. I try to stick away from the White Claws. They give me a little heartburn. Not heartburn, but they give me that like holy moly. They give me that like acidity. That sort of acidity that you get when you have I'm sort of a hypocrite, though, because I've been drinking some diet soda lately. I've been drinking the Diet Dr. Pepper, the Diet Coke. Oh, my Lord. It's the no-carb diet. It makes me crave that stuff, you know? So I decided no more low-carb diet. We're going no carb for most of the day, and then one meal where I get carbs. That's it. one meal that we get carbs. Every other meal, Zippo carbs. It's painful sometimes. And then I crave diet soda. I'm like, shit, man, I want some diet soda. Let's see. So you guys are saying in here. Can we get a poll, Grinch or Santa? Let's do it. Grinch or Santa? Oh, the Grinch rally or the Santa rally? Let's do it. Let's do it. Will we get a Grinch or... Actually, no. We should say Santa first. It's not right putting Grinch first. Come on, guys. Will we get a Santa or Grinch rally? I guess you can call it a Grinch not rally. I don't know how you would even say that. Let's say Santa or Grinch. By Grinch rally, we mean the old dumperoo. The old dumperoo down the chute, if you know what I mean. Let me see. Drew's in here. What's going on, Drew? Happy Friday, man. Welcome to the crab market stream. Welcome to the damn crab market stream. We're in here just chilling. That's why the title of the stream, well, let's just chill and watch some Friday night charts, because holy moly, man. That's about what we got. Anything else I really wanted to touch on? I mean, 64 weeks, ended January. The other thing I'm watching for continuously, and I'm not going to... You won't be seeing me getting too bullish until we do this, and that's the 2-week MACD flipping back over. In Bitcoin's history, whenever that has flipped back over, that's been the time that Bitcoin has started to get a big rally. At this point, we're still at least another couple, I would say at least another couple of months away from this flipping back to the upside, which also goes with the timeline of, January, February, more so ended January, February time until we see a move back up, just based off this and just based off, what we've done in the past. What was the other deal? The other deal, man. Let's see what we got. Just this. I'll ask you guys this in the chat. No one knows. I mean, let's be honest. No one and their mother knows. But I look at this chart in here. So here we are still. We're just chilling in the middle of the accumulation zone. I'm curious, man. I mean, will Bitcoin deviate from this at any point? Because so far this whole year, it's just been a complete correlation to this. Will it start to deviate? Will we get a move up here? Will it be like, sort of the 2019 bull market or bear market, I should say, where you get this little rally, or, will you just chop sideways like 2014? I'm curious to see. I know a lot of you guys are way more bullish than I am. Like, I shouldn't say way more bullish than I am. I am super bullish for Bitcoin, into sort of the batter. Well, I shouldn't say the latter half. I'm super bullish in Bitcoin, going into the next bull market. Some of you guys are uber bullish in the short term, man. I'll tell you that, though. Holy moly. Some of you guys are so, more optimistic than me, I will say. I think, man, oh man. My mom knew to dump DOT when she did. Let me see. I think Santa Rally, I changed my mind. I thought we'd dump more, but not that we better. I don't think Bitcoin dumps right now. It's more likely you just see more sideways. Sideways is pain, man. Sideways is pain. We've talked about this so many times, that this is the most painful part of the market. You can tell, man, when the market's going down, it's still kind of exciting, right? It's making people pay attention to crypto. But when the market's boring like this, since June, it makes more people capitulate than price. I am let me ask you guys this. Do you think more people sold out of crypto in this zone right here? What I mean by sold out, by sold out, I mean, sort of the tourists or the people that got in 2021 only, right? Not in 2021 only, but the people who were in here for the short term, just for the quick gains. I think more of those people sold out here than more of those people sold out say in this little capitulation, not in here. I mean, this whole range then sold out on the dump. Why? Because pain price going sideways is painful. No one wants to see that price. The average person will go, holy shit, we've been going sideways for 6 months. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to buy some stupid shit. You can argue that crypto. I mean, you can make that argument too. Most people be like, I'm taking my money out of crypto and I'm going to go buy a TV. Or I'm going to go buy, a more expensive car that I probably can't afford anyways. That's what I'm saying. But like, them moving price sideways like this is getting people bored as shiza. Bored as shit. Even me. And I love looking at charts. Let me see. Clint, we're waiting on you to prop up BTC. True. The S&P looks dumpy. I would agree, B-Water. I would agree. The S&P looks exactly like it has every single time. Every single time. But I don't want to get too carried away on a dump. I'm not getting too bearish or bullish in the short term. I'm basically, I want to see how Tuesday and Wednesday play out. Because I could see it either way. I think the CPI could be bullish, and then Powell could be bearish. I could also see the CPI being bearish and Powell being bearish. And that kind of that makes it even worse. And I could see it canceling out and nothing happens. But the chart itself, I would agree, it looks pretty bearish. Like I said, rising wedge, tests of the wedge, reversal today. That ain't not good, no price action. They ain't not good, no price action for the S&P. Bitcoin's kind of the same thing, but I expect Bitcoin to outpace the S&P. I've been saying that consistently. So you're seeing the S&P dump. Bitcoin still holds up pretty damn well. Bitcoin's still sitting at 17K. So there's 17,100. So it's about where we're at. About where we at. Just hodl, it's super comfy. Oh, hell yeah, man. I'll continue to say, though I am bored as shit, this is the best time to be in crypto. This is the best time to be in crypto over the course of the next year. That's the best time to be in crypto. I'm not going to rant about it because people don't want to hear that right now. They want to hear that. Most people want the price to go down. Here's how the market works. Market goes down for a while. Most people are bearish. They only want to hear bearish stuff. Right? Market goes up for a little bit. They don't want to hear bearish stuff. They want to hear bullish stuff. Whatever supports people's narrative, the general public's narratives is what's popular. Right now, this, for the next year, is accumulation zone. Let the bears have their time, which is cool. Let them have their little time, the time in the sun. Let the 10K boys waiting for 10K, even though they won't buy there anyways. Just let them have their day. It's cool. It's all good. And this is stack zone, man. Stack zone. Everyone will call you an idiot until they don't. Rinse and repeat. And that's the stage of the market that we're in. It's okay. You got the holders, who even the holders right now are. Pretty pessimistic in general, pretty trolly in general, right? And bored. And you could say that all that stuff is because you're bored. You could say people are pessimistic because they're bored or trolly because they're bored. And then you got the people waiting, the people waiting to buy lower. So you got the what do we call it? We got the holders, and then we got the bottom dwellers. You got the bottom dwellers who are trolly. They just post 10K. They just post 10K. And yeah. You get the bottom dwellers. And then you got the haters. You get the haters. So the bottom dwellers love crypto, but they're waiting to buy lower. You got the haters, people on Bitcoin and stuff like that. You got the haters who will never like crypto, who just add on to the negativity. They're trolly. right? You know, so that's about where we're at. You put all these together, it's just a super trolly and boring market. And that's about where we're at. But this is the kind of market that you want. You know, at the end of the day, this is the kind of market you want. I would say the ratio to this right now is probably, you know, compared to the highs, I'd say you probably got 10% holders. You probably got 20% of people waiting, and you got 70% haters. That'll be back at the highs again. At this current moment, the bigger this ratio comes, that's just completely made up percentages. The bigger this ratio comes, the better. You know, but that's where we're at, man. I told you guys this. If the market's going to be boring, let it be boring. Let it be boring. Because the more it's boring, the more it's not going to be boring. We looked at this. Hold on, I'll show you guys this again. We looked at this, the Bitcoin Volatility Index. Let me bring that up real quick. Let me go to the Euro here. What about the FOMO boys? We have the FOMO boys. I guess you could call that. They're in the hodler section. You know. Let me bring up the Bitcoin. What is it? The Bitcoin. Shit, man. The Bitcoin Volatility Index. Let me bring that up real quick. Because I know it's sort of a meme. Oh, the big move's coming. Big move's coming. And we looked at this the other day. Bitcoin, what is it? Bitcoin volatility, historical volatility. Here we go. Let's bring this up on like the 2-week chart. And let's look at like the I guess I prefer the monthly on this one, to be honest. A little bit more zoomed out look. And we look at how low the volatility is on Bitcoin, and look at the times that the volatility has been this low. And it doesn't mean it doesn't have to continue like this. It could certainly continue like this. But if we look, when you've gotten closes below, October 2018 and March of 2019. We looked at this the other day. But October 2019, let's see what we got. October 2019 was right here before the major dump from 6K to 3K. March 2019 was right here before the pump from 4K up to 14K. What was the other times? The other times it closed down here was July of 2020. Obviously, was before the bull market, right? Before the bull market, right here in July. Okay, so the times we've closed below there have been right before you've seen massive volatile moves. You can include March of 2022 if you want to. March of 2020 was right here. You didn't get a close, but I mean, obviously you had major volatility. You can see that. Look at how many times we spiked down here, man. If the monthly continues to be boring as hell, right? If the monthly keeps being boring this whole month in December and January, you're going to close down here in volatility, which means that volatility is going to pick up. Does that tell us a direction? Not necessarily, but I mean, I would assume at this point, it'll be interesting. I think it'll be very, very interesting to see if this does close down here over a course of December or January, which way the market goes from there. I think up. But I think we have more sideways for the next 2 months, though. You know? More sideways for the next 2 months. Bathwater said all-time high waiting room. Nice. Tow truck. Clint, I love you, man. Clint, thank you for being here, man. You're the absolute best. You're the best. Clint always talking about the stuff in the background. He said tow truck in the background repoing your car. Oh, man. That's more like Java's car getting repoed, man. No, wait, don't come back. No, I have the money. Hey, I have the money. I'll give you 3 bit. I'll give you 3 buy Bitcoins if you give my truck back. No, it's gone. I know, Java's getting liquidated. Java will get liquidated. Let me see what we got saying here. Shane said, I think we pump on Monday. I think we pump by Monday. We'll see. We'll see, man. I'm mostly pretty neutral until I see what happens on Tuesday, at the very, very least, man. I want to see what happens on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm so excited for next week, man. I am bored as hell right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I'm being honest. I am bored as hell right now, but I am so freaking excited for next week. Because we actually got some shit. It's awesome. The moon is orange tonight. What does that mean? It means that, I don't know. It means that Bitcoin is in the forefront of everyone's mind. Right? It's like Mayor would be like, the moon is orange. So that means that Bitcoin will pump. Oh, didn't Jabba trade on FTX? No, he uses the decentralized exchange. I think he uses DYDX or GMX or something like that. He's actually kind of smart. You might not think Jabba's smart, but he's half smart. He's smarter than you think. I'll tell you that. I'll definitely tell you that. Let's see what you guys think though. Will we get a Santa or Grinch rally? 41% Santa, 59% Grinch. Oh, we're back to being bearish again. Guys, everyone was bullish 2 days ago. Holy Lord. Lord. I think we asked that same question, like, over here. No. We asked that same question over here, I think. A couple days ago. And it was like 60% Santa rally. Oh, you gotta love the market, man. You gotta love I think it's gonna be a crab rally. AKA, Santa's gonna be battling the Grinch. And they're both gonna karate chop each other. Like if this was some anime shit, they both would be doing a massive punch at the same time, and they take each other out, and there would be a big explosion, and in the middle of it, there would just be a crab in there, basically, if you know what I mean. Let's see. How is this bear market compared to the last one, in your opinion? I mean, so far it's been the same thing, literally the same thing. This Bitcoin bear market and the last two have been the exact same thing. The big question we have to find out is it going to end the same way? Something tells me it won't. Why? Because the top was like freaking crazy. And by crazy, I mean just completely different. So the question is, the bear market has been the exact same up to this point. We're in the range of, we're not quite where the previous bottoms would be. The previous bottoms would be 10K or about 14K. So this would still show us we have lower. But if you look at, just overlaid over each other, we look at this every day. Look where we're at. We're exactly where we should be. But this also does show that we have one more dump. So just keep that in mind. I'm just showing you what's on the chart. This does show one more dump. So just make sure we are aware of this. We are aware of this. Okay. Like I said, I'm not in the business of calling bottoms. I am not. I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it. I just care about time at this point. Give me the next, I didn't even say the next year. I don't think it's going to take a year. Give me the next, I should say, 6 months to accumulate. I'll be happy. Something tells me I won't have 6 months. Something tells me that we'll get a little bit of a move up before them. And by move up, I'm not saying all-time highs. I think we'll see a little bit of a more sustained bear market rally. But and then that'll get everyone bullish again, and then the Fed will pivot, and then we'll dump. Right? I actually think we'll do very, very, like, if we just take this one off for a second. Let's just take this one off. I think the price action is going to end up being a lot like this one. A lot like 2019. Maybe not as, I don't think not this volatile, but, where we end up going sideways or maybe even slightly down for the next month or two. Right? We get a little move up because inflation starts coming down. Everyone gets pumped. Oh, the bottom's in. The Fed pivots. The recession actually hits the market. we get that Fed pivot dump. Right? And then obviously the halving comes and we do what we normally do. At the end of the day, it'll probably end up being something similar to what Bitcoin's always done, just in some type of different pattern. If I had to guess, this is my best guess. Take it for what it is. This would be pretty painful for most people, though, because most people would think this is going to be the bull market. Most people would FOMO at the highs again, just to see it come down to lows, just to sell down again, just to have the halving come again, and just to come up. That would be pretty painful. But time will tell. Time will tell, man. I think it'll be something similar to 2019. But time will tell. I agree with one more dump and probably not quite 6 months to accumulate. We're going to 100K, Kennedy. Holy moly, man. Hey, you know my take. I'm not as optimistic as Bitcoin's next top as most people are. 85. I could see 100 because the psychological number, and that's the 1.618 retracement. So I could see it. Like if we take the lows to the highs, the 1.618 fib from our current low, and you got to remember, we could still go lower, so this could also change, but from our current low, bada bing, bada boom, it puts you almost exactly at the 100K level. You can't make this shit up. Now, let's do a little speculation. Let's say we go to 14K. Where would that put the 1.618? That would put it, I mean, it's really just going to stay at 100K for the most part. And I always look for that 1.618 fib. Then it goes to 102. If we dump to 10K, then that puts the 1.618 fib at about 105K. Let's just call it 100K. All right? Shit. Let's not get too serious here. Let me see. This market's poison, said Brian. Brian, I haven't heard this one before, man. You gotta love that. This is my favorite part of the market, man. It's like people don't zoom out and look at that Bitcoin's done the same thing every single goddamn time. I get the macro is different. Even if Bitcoin dumps lower, even if Bitcoin goes to 10K, 8K, it's just doing the exact same thing it's always done. And at every low, Bitcoin's a scam. It's never gonna go up again. It's never gonna go up again. It's never gonna go up again. And Brian, I know I'm assuming you're just trolling, because if you're here every day, you actually have to like crypto. You're not here every day if you're just gonna be a doom poster every day. But you get the point. This is the best and the worst time of the market, because you see everyone calling crypto dead, and those are going to be the same people that's FOMOing at the highs. So you'll get the last laugh at the end of the day. But it's the best and worst times, I will say that, because you can go back and take receipts, and trust me, guys, over the course of the next year, I'll be taking some receipts. And if you take receipts at me, I don't care. I tell you guys what I think on here live every single day. But some people try to act like geniuses and don't have receipts. We got receipts. Let's see. Why does Savvy upload then? Why does Savvy upload then? Savvy just has a boner to see crypto go down. Savvy, guys, when I was a noob, I watched Savvy every single day. Okay, you gotta understand this. I was watching Savvy in 2019, 2020, before the last bull market. He was the same thing back then. Always calling for Bitcoin to go lower. And eventually a clock is always right, Eventually a clock is always right. Just like if the bulls, will keep being bullish, I mean, eventually the clock will be right. But it's a clock is right half the day. And I know a lot of people are new, so like the problem with people who are new to crypto is if they've only been here since 2021, you've only known what people have said since 2021. So basically, if you've only been here since 2021 and you saw someone make a certain call, you think they're a genius. But if you go back to earlier, a lot of those people were bearish before the last bull market, and they were completely wrong. So yeah, maybe they got it right at once, but they've been wrong in the past too. Not saying I'm perfect. I've been wrong a million times too. I can go back to any time frame and find a point where someone, any person you could think of in crypto, I can go back and find a time where they've been wrong really, really badly. And that's sort of the case. Croc is right twice a day. A croc is white twice a day. You know what I mean? Let's see. Savvy was a bull in 2018. Was he? Well, there you go. I guess that makes it worse then, no? Holy Lord. Savvy was a bull in 2018, a bear in 2019, a bear in 2020, and a bear in 2021. And then finally, he was a bear in 2022. There we go, man. We were all bulls once. True. We were all bulls once. Drunk Bear. When will you be a bull again? I need Drunk Bear being a bull. I need Brian being a bull. Let me ask you guys, for all you guys that are bearish right now, what will it take you to be a bull? You can let me know. Will it take a certain price? Will it take a certain action? Will it never take anything? Let me know. For all you bears out there, let me know what would it would take for you to become bullish. And I want to see the responses, because I have a feeling what a lot of people are going to say is one of two things. Either some type of lower price or the Fed to pivot, which in history has been a recipe for missing. But let's see. Bitcoin 20K, I respect that. That's a respectable answer. Everyone is bull at heart. Market conditions need to become bullish. True. I agree, Brian. I generally agree. That's why I'm not too optimistic at the current moment. I'm not like super optimistic at this current moment. If inflation keeps coming down, fuck yeah. You know? If Powell comes out with, if they come out with 50, and then in February, you know, inflation keeps coming down month over month. In February, they pop a 25. Inflation keeps coming down. They get to the March meeting and they go, right? Then obviously we can rethink. Fed lowering rates. You can take that, John. Historically, though, when the Fed pivots, that's when you actually dump. Historically, you know. So we've talked about that in the past, and that's why I am really confused about next year, because this bear market has been so much different than every other big bear market for the S&P in the past. And I know people will say when the Fed pivots. Historically, that's not been good, you know? And that's why I'm confused, because you go back to 2008 and 2001, the market topped when the Fed pivoted. The market topped here. Whereas this time, the market's already came down 30% and the Fed hasn't even pivoted yet. You know what I mean? So, and that's why I'm like, do we get a move up and then the Fed pivots, then we dump, then we can start talking about a bull market, like a serious bull market? That's the big question. Has inflation peaked? In the past, inflation peaking has been a good bottom indicator too. But if you go back to the 70s, I'm not going to go way back then, but you get the point. Stock market about to crash. BTC to 14K, 75. When the crock is white, I'll be bullish. Upside after housing market crash. A McChicken being back at $1. Good luck. You'll never see McDonald's have the dollar menu again. You will never see the day where McDonald's will have the dollar menu, guys. It's just not happening. It is now the $2 menu. They still call it the dollar menu. It's a scam, man. It's a scam. It's the $2 menu now. When we get another stimmy, I'll be bullish. Let me see. Regulation of worldwide crypto wallet for CBDCs. Fair enough, breather. Fair enough. I'll get bullish when Gary Gensler goes away. Let's see. Confidence in the crypto market. You're never gonna have confidence in the crypto market, man. You want to know what confidence in the crypto market is? I'll tell you what confidence in the crypto market. Let's go to the times when people are the most confident in the crypto market. I don't think confidence means shit, because confidence can change. People were super confident in crypto up here. You know? Super confident in crypto. It ain't actually. I should reword this. People were super confident in crypto here. Super confident in crypto here. People weren't confident in crypto here. China mining ban. You went higher. People were confident again. People aren't confident here. People weren't confident here. People weren't confident here. I can tell you people were confident right here. Price changes everything. And I think sometimes people forget that fear and greed is always in the market, right? So right now the market has been fearful for quite a while. Greed will come back. Greed will come back. The world has been built off greed. People forget that. People think it's down, down, down forever, which I'm not saying we're going to go up now. Greed always comes back. People always want more. People always want higher, you know? And sometimes people forget that. That's why you always see, and that's not necessarily always why you see the market go up, right? We print money and stuff like that, but there's always going to be greed. We'll always have another greed cycle, right? All it takes, and a lot of the times, and not always, but all it takes is you get a little bit of sustained rally. The market makers sense that people have a little greed. They'll push it up higher to get more people to FOMO. price changes everything. If Bitcoin right now pumped to 30K, people will be confident again. You know, that's how it works. And then if it dumped back down to here again, people wouldn't be confident again. You know what I mean? Price changes everything. That's it. That's it. Speaking of confidence, what's going on, Aiko? Tug-Eye said, I'm greedy. I thought the FTT pump might get Bitcoin going. Nope. The FTT pump. The end of leverage trading on Bitcoin. I don't think you're ever going to see that go away. Let's see. Yeah, you guys, you're going to tell me right now, if Bitcoin pumped to 30K tomorrow, you're going to tell me you wouldn't feel a little bit, you wouldn't tell me you wouldn't feel a little bit greedy. Your human emotion would feel greedy. And you feel, most people would feel that FOMO. That's how the market works. People don't want to buy here. If Bitcoin pumped to 30K tomorrow, people would want to buy it. It's all fear and greed. That's all it is. It's the market over and over and over again. That's why people don't want to buy here, but they want to buy here. People don't want to buy here, but they want to buy here. People don't want to buy here, but they want to buy here. That's it. That's it. Anyways, I'm freaking bored as hell, man. I'm getting out of here. All right, I've ranted. I haven't really ranted. I was just kind of chilling tonight, guys. I didn't really have a structure tonight. There ain't too much stuff. Ain't too much stuff. There ain't too much more stuff to talk about up until next week. So I'll see you guys for the Sunday close. Okay, let's see where Bitcoin ends up over the weekend. Something tells me Bitcoin's not going to do anything over the weekend. If you want me to be honest, I'm not going to, clickbait you and say, make sure you're watching the charts this weekend. It's going to be a moonshot, or, we're going down to zero. I don't think Bitcoin does anything this weekend, my friends. So until the next note, until Sunday night, enjoy your weekend. All right. Take some time off the charts, right? Refresh a little bit. If you're trading, I don't think it's a bad time for trading, man. Most people aren't trading right now, but Bitcoin and ETH have very, very nice ranges, all right? And most people want to try the volatile times. I kind of like these little slow times and just kind of play in the support levels and resistance levels. It's kind of nice. But get off the charts for a little bit, right? Take a little breather. That's what I'm going to do this weekend. I probably won't be looking at charts unless I see like some juicy trade or something that for the whole weekend. So catch you guys on Sunday. Adios. Peace. Let's get excited for next week. Next week has been the week that we've been waiting for months. This December CPI and December mostly FOMC meeting. All right. Later, boys. Peace out. I'll probably end up getting pizza tonight. So let me know. John, I do this just for you, man. I do this just for you every single time. You know what I'm saying? All right. Later, guys. Peace.